spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And that was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for Miami, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Trent. Siakam kicks to Trent. Misses the three. Martin goes in and finished off by Martin.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Van Vliet. That shot missing, and Miami the other way now. Martin the pass to Lowry. They swipe it. There's the dish to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. They get a hand on it. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Hero.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
On defense, Toronto, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now, here's Martin. Here's Lowry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Lowry, good.
Kyle Lowry with a nice release on that one. It opens up the mid-range.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight. They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Van Vliet with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And stolen by Siakam. With the floater. Great D that time from Martin. Miami leading by 4. Right side Hero over Trent. And there's another one for the Heat.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target from outside. Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Heat. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Hero.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trent, that's a two-pointer. A special move before the shot.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Adebayo kicks to Martin. He dishes it to Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he can create offense for himself, he can create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Barnes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Siakam. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Martin finds Lowry. Now Adebayo. And stolen by Siakam. There's the drive. Miami grabs the miss.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Well, their pass to Martin. Back to Butler. Shoots over Anunoby. Here's Adebayo. And there it is for him. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Outside, Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Hero's got 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his side.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And a new group in for the Heat. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wayne Dedman comes in for Caleb Martin. Oladipo, he's checked in for Butler. And Strus is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Toronto, Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Anunoby. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. That's to Dedman. Now Yurtseven kicks it out to Hero. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's blocked. Hero against Van Vliet. Hero kicks to Dedman. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dedman's got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Now Hero, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
And so Boucher nails both of them.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Achua. Here's VanVleet. Launches it. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far. And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe one shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind and trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
And the shot's good from Boucher.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Timeout called, the Heat. The Raptors making a switch here. Birch is checked in.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 20 points a game. 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Hero fires from way outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 12. Porter kicks to Trent. That shot off. Now the Heat take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Lowry's checked in. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Yurtsevin. Over Birch, and it's Miami with another.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Nine seconds left to play in the first quarter. The deep 3 from VanVleet. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Miami.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I'd love to go inside and check the dry erase board to see how much of an emphasis there was on feeding the big fella or getting the ball inside. They've done that well.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Kent Birch. Scotty Barnes is out there with Fred VanVleet. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Martin finds Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Chris Boucher's checked in for Kent Birch.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, Chris Boucher.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Barnes. And he makes good on the layup.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Passes it to Strus. Back to Lowry. To the wing on the left. The tray. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's some veteran savvy from Lowry. Just floor awareness and finds the open teammate.
Barnes down low. Defended by Strus. He doesn't hit that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the dribble move by Lowry just setting up that play, toying with the defense and getting it done.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
That one falls. Siakam's got his first bucket of the night.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Strus. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Miami.
Tyler Hero.
Raptors trail by 12. VanVleet outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
He gets that one.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Make some noise one more time for your Heat Youth Gangsters.
Here's Siakam. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Butler on the wing. Right through the D for the layup. And the Heat lead by 12.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Van Vliet outside. They double team Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Van Vliet finds Barnes. For 3, Siakam. Cans it from downtown. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
It's Martin on the wing. The pass to Strus. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Raptors trail by 13. Van Vliet with it. Last game we saw him score 32. That shot wide open. He has 7.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And the Heat call time here.
We want to see you get live. We've got t-shirts. Time to turn up the heat with the Miami Heat.
A different look for Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in for Max Strus. Raptors also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Barnes. Here's Butler. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Butler's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, the mid-range game right now is doing a lot of damage to this defense, courtesy of Jimmy Butler.
Trent outside. Boucher sets a screen for Trent. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hero passes to Butler. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Ken Burch is checked in for Chris Boucher.
Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
Passes it to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. The baseline J. Jump shot is good that time. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
That one goes in. Yurtseven's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Van Vliet against Hero. Here's Trent. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Heat leading by 12. Up top, Oladipo. Covered by Achua. Shots good by Hero.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
against Van Vliet. To the paint, here's Trent Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Butler with the steal. Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Yurtsevic's got 10.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired. One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and it seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
On the wing, Porter. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so it's the Miami Heat holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Miami Heat.
Right now, they're getting anything they want in close. Now, that's hard to do, getting to the rim that easily, facing little resistance or no resistance. And they've continued to exploit that advantage.
Yeah, why go away from what's working? They're just feasting down low so far. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And they'll get another chance. Out left to the wing. Outside for Martin. Clock at 6. Over Trent. Siakam against Adebayo. Tries yet again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
The pass to Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got his third bucket of the night.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Lowry kicks to Martin. Right wing. Lowry dishes to Martin. Miami needs to get a shot off. Traps in the tray. Butler's got 10 points.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
And Vliet on the wing. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Miami leading by 22. Hero passes to Adebayo. Over Siakam. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. It's Martin on the wing. And the Heat, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know what time it is, Heat fans. Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Max Strus is checked in for Tyler Hero.
Dance Crew. Give them a round of applause.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Siakam. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry passes to Strus. 3-pointer, Butler. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Out to the right wing. Siakam, right side. Nice move. He stepped back and cashed it up. Siakam's got 6 here in this quarter.
And on the offensive end, Siakam so efficient. He makes a constant effort to find the open man.
Lowry passes to Butler. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Butler's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Heat. Van Vliet against Lowry. Van Vliet outside. 4 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bounce pass from Strus. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. 15 points for Bam Adebayo. Siakam up top. He's got 11. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Anunoby against Butler. Lowry for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Trent finds Van Vliet. From past the arc, sinks the triple. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
It's been all Van Vliet tonight. One of the best undrafted players in league history.
Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. No good there. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Trent kicks to Van Vliet. Out to the right wing. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Timeout called the Heat. A different look for Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in for Jimmy Butler. And then for Toronto, Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Gary Trent. And Porter subbed in for Anunoby. Passes it to Strus. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Van Vliet against Lowry. Van Vliet wide open. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To Dedmon. Now, here's Strus. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Barnes passes to Boucher. And the 3 off target. Miami leading by 23. Oladipo for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft that fast, he'd be closer to the top.
Out of bounds. Miami ball.
Just 5 on the clock. And the pass to Strus. Here's Dedmon. It's Saban. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Barnes kicks to Boucher. Over Dedmon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And that one misses. Toronto calls timeout.
Toronto with the timeout. Get ready to get hyped, fans. It's your Heat Breaker Dance Crew. Get live once again for your Heat Breaker.
And he sinks the second. Here's Lowry. He has 6. To the left wing. Here's Strus. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Team foul number 4.
And that one misses. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Van Vliet outside. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. It's Porter outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Raptors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His 3-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in, and he makes all 3.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
13 feet away, and it's Miami with another.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Here's Barnes, and he lays it straight in. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. .46 seconds left in the third. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Fires from deep. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he gets it back. Here's Dedmon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Dedmon's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Van Vliet. Misses in close.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Back to Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's the Miami Heat rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Raptors 5 right now. Kem Birch is out there with Young. And it's Banton in at the shooting guard. And Young with the basket on the assist by Flynn. Young's got his first basket.
Backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Vincent the pass to Haslam. And no good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Banton, guarded by Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Good work there as it goes. Here's Flynn. From the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Flynn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Vincent's shot is good. Here is Flynn. And he drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Vincent misses. For Toronto, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And here is Flynn. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Outside Robinson. He kicks it to Haslam. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. And Haslam has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Young with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. And it's off from 3-point range. Robinson on the wing. Good saving. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Haslam, the pass to Vincent. Fade away. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now has created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Butler against Anunoby. And Butler gets it to go.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Trent finds Van Vliet. Birch with it. He takes it in. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Took him no time at all on that one. Van Vliet's got 26.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Here's Barnes. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Martin. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Now Van Vliet. Inside. Siakam. And Adebayo sends it back. From deep. Miami with a new 14. And that one drops.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Siakam inside. Working on Martin. Siakam good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Strus passes to Lowry. Shoots over Van Vliet. And there's another one for the Heat.
Lowry showcasing his ability to do damage on the inside.
To the wing right side. Nifty move. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Van Vliet from 18 feet away. And the shot is good. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it. So when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
Strus kicks to Butler. Shoots over Anunoby. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for 2.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
Siakam inside. He's guarded by Adebayo.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Double team on Adebayo. Martin finds Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Butler's got 13 points in the second half. Trent passes to Barnes. Back to Trent. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Barnes screen on Lowry. For three, Van Vliet doesn't go for it. Now the Heat take it the other way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bam Adebayo.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Hero subbed in for Max Strus. There's Hero with a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Passes to Birch. It's hauled in by the Heat. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Hero kicks to Lowry. Driving in. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Van Vliet. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
We hope to see you again.
Thanks very much, Bam. Your impact is seen all over the stat sheet. So what's the mindset as you approach these games?
Just trying to get a team win, trying to impact winning. You know, that's what it's all about. My teammates got my back like I got theirs. So we just going out there and trying to do our thing.
It was very visible there down the stretch. You looked like yourselves and got the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.